Chapter 15, The Professor's Daughter. You and James are talking outside this Sephora restaurant while you're interrupted by your phone. Who is it? It's Gabriella. Hello? Hi. I got a call from this number. About my father? Yes, Gabriella. I'm Sasha. I'm your father's assistant at Hartfeld University and... Assistant? Don't tell me he asked you to contact me. Am I one of your assignments? No! He hasn't asked me to do anything. Contacting you was my idea. I found the letter he started to write to you, and I had to find out why you weren't speaking. You did, huh? I don't see how this is any of your business. I'm not really. It's not really. But I've got to know him because I've been helping him gather experiences for his book. What? And I've been trying to talk to you and he's been trying to talk to you for years. It's clear he loves you a lot. That man doesn't care about anyone but himself and his work. Look, you need to stay away from him. What are you talking about? I don't feel comfortable talking about this over the phone. Let's talk in person. Okay, I'll meet you. Name the time and place. Gabriella gives you details on where to meet her. After you hang up, you summarize the conversation for James. And so she wants to meet me to meet her at some park in Greenfield tomorrow after lunch. She lives all the way in Greenfield? That's over an hour away. Yeah, I'll have to find a bus to get there, I guess. I can drive you. We can head out after our morning shift with Vasquez. Are you sure? He won't be happy with you with helping me. I'll worry about it. Besides, it's the least I can do after what you've done for me tonight. Thanks, James. Besides, I'm very curious about what she has to say. You and me both. Next morning, you stand in front of your closet. What to wear? What to wear? Let's go with casual. Since we're going out, I'm thinking this dress right here. This looks like what I had in mind, blah blah blah. A little while later, you drop by Vasquez's office to meet up with James. Hi, Professor. There you are. You're late. I am? I was expecting that report from last night on my desk this morning. You were serious about me writing up the dinner with James? Do I look like a person who kids around? Definitely not, but... That's not her fault, Professor. I'm sure she can make excuses for herself. You're not her keeper, are you? No, but dinner with my parents ran late, so she wouldn't have had time to write it up. I take responsibility. I'll try to get it to you tonight. Fine. So, how did it go? Did Sasha manage to impress the Ashtons? Sasha doesn't have to answer that. James, go find me that file on 20th century fiction writers, would you? James lifts an eyebrow but leaves the office to look in Vasquez's file room. Now, Sasha, how was last night, really? Miss Ashton did say she was impressed with me, but she eventually found out we weren't engaged since James decided to tell her the truth, so it didn't matter in the end. What a shame. How are you and James doing? James and I are friends and co-workers. That tells me nothing more than I already know! Did you want me to write up James and my relationship in that report? Forget it! It is merely a question. I thought I should remind you that I only care about your life insofar as it helps me write. James comes back into the room. Found the file, here you go. Great! You're both dismissed. You and James pick up your things and leave. After minutes later, you and James are in the parking lot climbing into James's car. James pulls out onto the road, and as soon as you're on the highway passing in and out of small towns. Are you sure you still want to speak with Gabriella? Yes? The more I talk to Vasquez, the more it seems like his entire life is lived through me. I want to fix my own life at the very least. Maybe it'll be nicer to us. I doubt that, but I see your point. It'll be interesting to hear what Gabriella has to say. Yeah, I have to know why she's warning me to stay away from her dad. And beyond that, I want to know why she and Vasquez aren't talking. I find it so sad. I can't imagine not talking to my parents for so long. At the moment, I find the idea very appealing. Oh yeah? How'd it go last night after I left? After Gabriella's phone call, I went back into the restaurant to talk to them. Had they calmed down after your confession? No. Not really, no. My father reproached me for causing a scene at the restaurant, then called me a fool for abandoning my career. After that, I announced that he and my mom were going home to Manhattan. Are they going to disown you or something? They didn't mention it. I think they're still hoping I'll change my mind. I'm surprised you told your parents at all. You think I shouldn't have? I think telling the truth was the right thing to do. Yeah. You were clearly miserable keeping it from them, and your lie was getting more and more elaborate. I have a vivid imagination. It's an occupational hazard. Not bad for a writer, but not great for someone trying to keep a secret. The truth had to come out eventually. It's probably better it happened now. We'll see how things unfold. Perhaps I'll also be seeking aid at the finance office next quarter. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. You were an excellent fiancé. I was, wasn't I? And so humble, too. Hey, you were lucky to pretend to have me. James laughed. You're right, I was. I did say you inspired me to confess to my parents. I remember. Did I really inspire you, though? Yeah, watching you try to cover for me made me realize I was tired of it. It's exhausting to deny who you are and what matters most. He gives you a small smile. You notice he only has one hand resting on his knee. Do nothing, honestly. You let the moment pass, turning to look out the window as you drive on. A short time later. This is Greenfield. We'll be there in 5. Soon you and James arrive at a small park. You glance around and see a pregnant woman alone on the bench. As you approach, she looks up. Tasha? That's right. This is James. He also works for your father. It's nice to meet you. We'll see. Thanks for setting up this meeting. We're very curious to hear what you have to say. You and James sit down next to her. I'm sure you have a lot of questions for me. and I'll answer any questions you have. But I feel I should explain why I stopped talking to my dad in the first place. Okay, what happened? He used me to write his damn book. The winter of my sophomore year in college, I was having a hard time and dropped out. It was one of the worst times of my life. I leaned on him for emotional support. I trusted him. And he observed me, noted down stories from my life, and wrote it all about me. So I cut him out. Gabriella, you're not talking just because he wrote you in a story. I can see why you saw. You know, guessing the first one. But it wasn't exactly you, was it? You were an inspiration for a character. It was fictional. It was personal! The main character and I shared our birthmark, a card, even our dogs we have the same name. My family, my friends, people in our community, everyone knew who the book was about. Everyone knew deeply personal things about me. My father had no right to publish my life. He can send me all the letters he wants, but I know he's just wanting an ending to his stupid story. I'm not talking to him again. Gabriella sits down, her hand protectively settling on her stomach. You're not even going to tell him. You're not even going to let him meet your baby or your family? No. You won't hurt me again. I know better. But you might not. You're helping my father with his new book, right? Kind of, but it doesn't seem that bad. Oh, let me ask you. Are you really ready for everyone you know to learn your deepest, darkest secrets? Sure, I have no fear. I don't know you, maybe that's true. But my father has a way of reading people. All I can say is stay away from him. Don't let him use you like he did me. You'll regret it. After your talk, James drives you home. A few minutes away from campus, James pulls over and parks into a small lot overlooking the city. James? Before I drop you off, are you okay? You barely said anything on the drive home. Oh, I was thinking about what Gabriella told us. She was so hurt by Vasquez. I can't believe he published something so personal in a book. I couldn't say I'm surprised though. Do you know which book it was? I'm guessing Winter in July. Now that we've talked to her, it's clearly that she was the inspiration. Is it as bad as she said? It depends on your point of view. The main character is a college girl struggling with severe depression. And the book doesn't sugarcoat what that's like, but that's also what makes it so poignant? I didn't realize it was about his daughter. And now he's writing a novel based on my life. What if he's writing something awful? Do you really think he'd do that? Would you quit? I wouldn't quit because college. I wouldn't like having my secrets exposed, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. Not like it matters since I have scholarship to think about. But what do you think I should do? You should stay. Why? It doesn't matter what Vasquez writes about you. You'll be happier if you stay here with your friends and people who care about you. And me. James. James reaches forward, his hands cupping your cheeks. He leans towards you and pull away. I'm sorry, James. He drops his hands. I had thought, well, I understand. I hope things won't be too awkward now. Our friendship will survive. That's good to hear. Now, let's get you home. No thanks, sir. As much as I would like to, no. Not interested. Short time later, James drops you off at the dorm parking lot. You climb out. Thanks for the ride, James. You walk to your into your dorm exhausted. So tired. You open the door to your suite and find Chris standing just inside. Sasha? Chris, are you alright? I ended things with Becca. You did? I made a mistake, Sasha. I thought I was protecting you by staying away, but I only ended up hurting us both. I'm just hoping it's not too late to make things right. So I'm here asking if they'll take me back for good this time. Oh, wait. Hold up. First off, I had no relationship with you, sir. This game is already hinting something like that? Or you mean like friendship? Because friendship survives most of the time, but are you really fucking forcing this kind of shit? Because if so, I'm gonna be more pissed. Alright, thank you everyone so much for watching. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed if that's the case in this frickin' game. Anyways, thank you everyone. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to help the channel financially, there is a Patreon link down below that you can check out. Alright, thank you everyone. Bye!